Hello and welcome back to Panzer Corps Gold and playing hardball and the Second World War. We are fighting at Belgorod and, well, we have taken the town and we have taken everything and we've crushed the Soviet forces here. South of Kursk, we recall, we are shortly before Operation Citadel. So this is March, we are in March 1943. And Operation Citadel happened in July 1943, if I am correctly informed. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And here we are. Many thanks for your comments, by the way. I am going to talk about them later. Let's firstly get this episode going and start the next one. And then I'm going to talk about the bigger strategic picture again. And also the issue of soft cap. As we can see here, I have 32%. As we can see it here, right? So, which is of course not so good, but we'll talk about that later. Let's just finish this one up here. So, and I have an idea. So we could actually probably see to it that these guys here will surrender as well for some extra prestige gain. Let's do that. Let's start with you guys, and also our artillery could get some additional experience here. So you guys, yeah, you should be our weakest artillery at the moment. 2, okay, so I'm not even mad if we don't hit so well. Suppressed 7. Maybe then let's rather, instead of shooting them, and destroying more, let's use the fighter. You guys fly there. Okay, you guys suffered and only have 3 experience stars, so you can get an attack. 2, okay? So now, I believe our weakest unit should be this recon here. So let's do that attack. They are completely suppressed now, no risk for the guy. And well, you destroy them. That wasn't the plan, but whatever. So then you shoot this one here. 5 are suppressed. Then let's have a fighter plane. So, oh yeah, oh man. Well, it looks like we're not getting any extra prestige here. Ah well, then let's probably just use them as target practice, huh? Or someone who could actually profit from some extra experience here. Well, maybe just our tanks, huh? Our special elite unit tanks. I guess this would be probably for the best. Then you destroy them, okay, and then we are just pounding the infantry here. And by the way, the fighter plane, that's our Focke-Wulf. You guys fly here. This is our recon. This guy has 4 stars. Yeah, okay, well. Yeah. Kind of doesn't matter. Then you guys can also shoot them. Let's rather maybe... Oh, we've got the kill, okay. And let's drive in here. Oh, who has the honors? Our defense pioneers. There you guys go. And done and done, right? I didn't forget anything. No one got away. Total victory. Decisive victory there. Congratulations on another victory, Herr General. Your success here has solidified our lines and driven our enemies back across the Donetsk River. However, a new emergency in the north requires your attention, so prepare yourself and your men for immediate redeployment to Orel. Orel is actually north of the Kursk salient. It's March 27th, 1943. Oh, we've got an especially nasty Nazi officer talking to us. Welcome to Orel, Herr General. As you may already know, this city with its extensive rail network and facilities is of immense strategic value on the Eastern Front. There are reports of Soviet units advancing on this position as we speak. You must stop them. Your objective is to hold Orel and at least 2 other objectives against incoming attacks. If at all possible, you are encouraged to go on the offensive and reclaim lost ground, but your main priority is to hold the line. Towards this end, you should find the rail network at Orel to be very useful to shuttle your units around the battlefield quickly. I highly suggest you make use of the rail transports placed at your disposal to quickly redeploy units to help bolster our Italian allies and their defensive lines due south of Orel. Be warned thou, Soviet partisan activities on the rise, and you may need to clear them out before you can make full use of the rail lines. Oh, that's actually problematic. Oh, and we get a high command is allocated as an elite unit. Nice. This looks like a Panzer 3 or something. So, well, Panzer 3L. And there is no new tech or something available. However, in a perfect world, we could actually buy some Italian units, and I would still love to have the Centauro fighter plane here. But yeah, it is not a perfect world. So, and well, apparently we're not allowed to, you know, engage some Italian pilots here, so whatever. Panzer 3L, that was here. Okay, yeah. Ah! It's not even the best one. Okay, but yeah, as always, actually, I think we should rather disband this guy here. But let's firstly talk a little bit more. And by the way, I think the game has a problem here. I think they got it wrong. So this is March 43, and I believe, I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong, but to my knowledge, there was no attack in March 1943. However, later on, so after the battle of Charkov, so here, we are here in the north, this is Orel, right? If we consider here, so if we imagine this is the area of Orel here, yeah, then like a question mark, so to speak, the Kursk salient, yeah, if we imagine Kursk is here, that was under Soviet control, and then down here is Charkov, which is where we fought during the last two battles, Charkov and Belgorod, yeah. So there's a double salient, so to speak, yeah, with Kursk in the middle, and Orel up here. Yeah, so that was the bigger strategic picture, and we recall what happened before. So the Wehrmacht, the Nazi German forces, were on the flight. They were retreating after losing the 6th Army in Stalingrad. And they were in deep trouble. And most of their divisions, they were in shambles and depleted, had huge trouble. And the successful counteroffensive in Charkov, down here, yeah, as I just described, actually turned the tide again. Yeah, that was when the German generals, or like the German general, who was it, Model or something? I explained it last time in the last mission, and also the first episode here. Well, the name slipped my mind, but well, names are not that important anyway. So the guy, yeah, let the Soviets come, let their offensive run out of steam, yeah, fragmenting their forces and losing logistical cohesion. And then he struck with force and destroyed them. However, some of the armored forces of the Red Army got away, actually. So they were not totally successful in trapping them around Charkov. Yeah, and after that, due to mud, the offensive got stuck. So, yeah, and that's like Charkov and Belgorod, that was as far as they came, but that created the salient here around Kursk in the middle, right? So with the area of Orel up here. So, and well, the game wants to tell us that in March 1943 there was a Soviet counteroffensive, but I think that's incorrect, because Operation Citadel, the German offensive off Kursk, which is here then in the middle, and which was conducted in a way like a pincer movement from the north, which was from the area of Orel, and the south, which was Charkov and Belgorod in the south, to cut off the Soviet forces in Kursk, commenced in July 1943, yeah, but only went on for a couple of days. And then they got stuck as well, because the Soviets had conducted an intense defensive strategy. So they wanted to they wanted the Germans to commit themselves, yeah, and then run out of steam, and also get a bloody nose on the defensive. They had a multi-layered defensive strategy there, with several defensive lines, heavy fortifications and everything. They had, after the mud period, or during the mud period, they actually had time for several months, as we can see here from March or so. Yeah, I think here Charkov was in March. They had time to prepare that. Yeah, and then after that, after the German forces were committed and bound, during this attack, they conducted several counteroffensives, one of which was in the north here, and they were actually rather successful, and they fragmented the German forces. So the Germans had actually scraped together all tanks and all troops that they could muster for this Operation Citadel to attack Kursk. And then you could say overcommitted that those forces for this battle. Because the lines were actually only thinly manned in comparison to what they would have needed, while the Soviets were just pushing, everybody to the front line, and they simply had way more people, and they were, of course, as we know, quite ruthless with their human material, so to speak. So, and there they actually attacked here in Orel, but in July, the end of July. So, after Operation Citadel, the German attack on the Kursk salient, and then they took Orel. So that's our general strategic situation. And that was actually the last time that the Germans were on the offensive, and after that, the initiative, especially the strategic initiative, was completely on the Soviet side. That's our general strategic situation. So, and we've been warned that there are some partisans around. So let's have a look around. So this here is Orel. There's a river here, that's the Oka River, which is bad for us. So it's not going to be a river defense, huh? No, we have to hold the line here. What do we have? We have Soviet mountaineers here. And partisans. Partisan scum is attacking us, okay. Then we've got a Katyusha here. Oh no, that's not good. We've got Spark, the anti-air tank. We've got a Recon BA-64. We've got the Su-76, two of them. So this hybrid anti-tank artillery piece. Another Katyusha here. And then we've got a T-34-41. We've got SMG infantry with 2 stars experience. And they are all actually 2-star in experience. Okay, that's not so good. SMG infantry, by the way, and they all have overstrength. SMG infantry, another T-34-41 there. Directly threatening our poor guys. Wehrmacht, significantly under strength. And then we've got Italian forces here. An L-40. So this is an anti-tank self-propelled piece there. Then we've got Italian infantry and already regular Soviet infantry. So I would think actually, if they are here, I would think that this area here is crawling with them, and also here probably. Huh? There's also a plane there, Lark 3, SMG infantry. And we've got some Italian forces here. So, yeah, as they said, as this nasty Nazi officer said, we need to transfer our units here via railroad. And we need to check out that everything here is clear of partisans. Yeah, okay, so I think we are going to do this in the following way. We will perform These are not strategic objectives. What is our strategic objective? Capture and hold all objectives for decisive victory. Okay. There's nothing strategic up here. This is Medvedska. And this is Pozdevo. And this is Baranovsky. Okay, I think we are going to lose those cities here. We've got some forts. I think the strong point here will be destroyed rather quickly. So I think we are going to do it like this. We are holding the line here actually, because this guy, the Spark, can move for 6 tiles. This here is clear. Spark can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 in principle. Let's form a line here like so, but only with our anti-air units and no planes around here. Let them come, and then I would think that they send in their planes as well, and then we can react with our planes. Rather than have the planes being shot down. And if there's one Spark, they might have more of them. Also here, of course. So I've got Italian cavalry, an inexperienced, pretty good anti-tank piece here. Totally inexperienced artillery, this M40 here. This was the tank. L40, that is the anti-tank, yeah. One tank, and then the little useless anti-tank gun down here. But at least they have the fortifications. Okay, so this guy here in the fortifications actually wasted, sort of. And we've got the... oh yeah, that's the equivalent for our 88 flak. The Italian one. That's actually good. I think we are deploying this guy down here. Drive him forth. And we need to get artillery down there. Defensive artillery. So, we are going to hold the line here. Then we are counter-attacking, crushing all the units here. Sweep around to the east. Take over the towns of Setuka with the airfield. And then going south with that group. And then with some units from here, we will counter-attack or like hold the line here. Maybe depending what is coming around, some units will turn south here as well. We'll redeploy some units that will hold the line here. And once this group up here has been crushed and our group is advancing south, we can, and also with our Luftwaffe, I think we will help out here mostly. Yeah. So I would think we are holding the line here, and then the northern group will be the strongest one. Now that we can already see that they have a lot of troops here. And then I guess we should deploy our tigers here. Yeah. And we will have a hunting group here. That will hunt for partisans then. So we can make sure that there's no one here behind our lines in our back. So question is, what do we do with this Panzer 3L? Well, did it say how many? Oh crap, now I don't know it anymore. But I think we had the maximum of 6 SE units, right? So I think I'm going to disband this guy for some extra prestige. D like disband. Yes, and that gives us 400. Yeah, good. Okay. So we've got 16,820. So now let's talk about the soft cap. Or rather, when I've deployed everything, maybe. Yeah, and well, I appreciate the lively discussion that has started to happen in the comment section. I really enjoy that. That's actually what my little dream of this channel is, that we form a community, you know, like of passionate souls, so to speak, with similar interests, and then we can discuss the stuff. Yeah, Yeah, and I made a mistake, like concerning this prestige cap here. So I had actually recalled, or I still had remembered that it's better to have the very expensive units here as your special elite units because they don't count towards the soft cap. Yeah. But I made a mistake. I should have actually upgraded these guys, not these guys here, although, well, like this hero here, I mean, that's really, I feel it was a no-brainer to upgrade this one into a tiger because this guy has the movement, yeah. But the problem is that this one here is counting towards the soft cap. So, and what is the soft cap? It is a game mechanic that is kind of balancing things a little bit, yeah. So, if you have a very powerful army, like I like to think I have here, or we have here, and our average unit cost is above 400 points of prestige per unit. And as we can see here, the tiger itself costs 703. So that's not good for this soft cap. Yeah, if we have lots of tigers in our regular forces, the non-SE special elite units, then this will count towards the soft cap. And right now with soft cap 100%, we would gain 100% of prestige. So it balances out heavy losses a little bit. Yeah. So if our guys suffer a lot, then we will gain more prestige in the end by getting the decisive victory, for example. I think the decisive pays better than a regular one. And also for conquering towns, strategic areas, victory points, victory locations, right? And depending on the mission, I guess, sometimes also holding out. Or we are getting prestige per turn 100, actually. Yeah, by the way, let's look at this. So this would mean, like, in the mission before we had 32% when I deployed all forces. That would mean that we get only 32 prestige points per turn. Yeah, so, I mean, it's like a thing. Of course, you don't, you don't win too much if you have lots of prestige here. And you increase your chances with powerful units, of course. And it's kind of also more fun, I feel. Yeah. And it's also a bit counterintuitive because there is, in war, there's a snowball situation, of course. Yeah. If your guys are successful, they are getting more and more professional and more efficient in what they do. And you don't lose the equipment, then you can produce the best stuff instead of replacing heavy losses or so in a hurry, so to speak. Yeah. So and so far this mechanic is actually not super realistic, maybe, but it is certainly a balancing thing. And I guess for the overall strategic logistical situation of the German army, or / we should always say Nazi German army here, which had huge logistical problems in the east. And I mean, I read, for example, that they actually produced 22,000 tanks or so in the end of the war, but they could only get a little bit more than 2,000 or so to the front lines because the railway system was just not handling this. And we recall the situation around Stalingrad, right? So there it was just the thing. They just couldn't support the number of troops. Yeah, so no grand army that could have been supported there around Stalingrad and south of it. Yeah, in the Caucasus, which was probably one of the main reasons why they split their forces. So, and let's see how this develops. So I want to upgrade one guy here. This one has attack +3. You have defense +2. So I like the idea that the tigers are actually super tough. Should we upgrade this guy though? I mean, it is going to be costly. I would rather actually be a little bit reckless with this guy. Because if we upgrade this one now, then we're losing the 4 points over strength. Yeah. And I happen to know that in the next mission, which is Kursk, we are going to get Panthers. And then I'm going to upgrade everyone anyway. Yeah. But you know, like as a tip, what I should have done actually to maximize the soft cap thing is to make all these SE units here into Tigers, and then have the regular Wehrmacht units Panthers, because the Panthers are cheaper than a Tiger. Yeah. So this would have been more efficient. Yeah. So let's deploy these guys. I'm not upgrading them right now. Let's try and maximize the prestige and see how this develops here. So we've got soft cap 100% now. Obviously because we haven't deployed anyone. So let's have the Tigers, or let's have up here. Yeah, I would think they have T-34s behind this line here or something. So this guy is our attack guy and you are the defensive guy. So you go here. I want them to be like this. I want the defensive line here, because this guy go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then will either be here or there. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tracked movement costs 2 in hills, so he will end up either on one of these tiles here, or this is also clear. This is hills, yeah. So this is the most dangerous he gets. And then we can put one anti-air unit here and one artillery unit there, which is then also protected. Yeah, let's do that. And then we can have this guy here. He goes there. We'll have our... This here is our Sonderkraftfahrzeug with range increase. So you could go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's put him here. Or actually, could even go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So he needs to end up here. That should be okay. Then let's have one artillery piece here. You guys, you have the attack increase. You go here and they can end up there and then provide defensive fire. And I want the line there. Soft cap is still 100. This guy goes here. And then we'll have the Tigers. This Tiger is movement and attack. This Tiger is attack too. I kind of liked our special elite units that we had on the Western Front better. There we got kind of we got some special heroes there. That was actually kind of cooler with the Panther. But well, let's see. So and this guy goes here. Oh, by the way, we should probably have an infantry here that can go into the forest there. Let's do that. So, and we know that and many thanks for this tip. We know that the infantry is actually also quite expensive. The pioneers, if you have this one here, it costs 433. So we are 33 points above the threshold already. And that's not even over strength. So these guys here, they are quite expensive. However, the problem is, maybe that was one of the reasons why I didn't have them on this one here, because it's more expensive. I know that I had known about the soft cap, but due to the long break I took from playing the game, I just forgot about it. I could only remember that it was better to have the SE units be the most expensive ones, but I don't want to pay more prestige to have a worse one here now. So I think I'm not going to sell anything here. We'll just not deploy them if not necessary. So this one has defense. This one is attack plus 2 and defense plus 3. So well, let's have. Maybe we should actually use more Gebirgsjäger. Attack plus 2, initiative plus 3. Yeah, but we should actually mess them up with someone who is a little bit more specialized. So maybe we should have some grenadiers. Our Blitz Grenadiers. You guys have attack +3 and movement +1. They are our ultras, our ultra grenadiers with initiative +3, movement +2. No, here the Blitz, that's sufficient. They go here, 1, 2, and then they mess them up. We can also help out a bit. Then the other Tiger goes there. Although no. We are putting our Ultra Tiger here, because this guy is spotting as well, and the movement increase, so this guy can drive around. So I'm not upgrading him now. Prestige 175. Yeah, I mean, okay, we had the hero here. I feel it's very good to have this one as a Tiger. I think that was a really good decision, but it's kind of painful nevertheless. So then that. So we can use the railroad here. Yeah, and many thanks for pointing that out again. So I had played and recorded the game before the comments. That's why I had to experiment a little bit how it works with the railway. But we can only embark and disembark on city tiles that have a connection to railroad system. So I'm not entirely certain. This here looks like one. So I would think that all of these tiles here, they can actually use be used as a railroad hub. So let's have another artillery piece here. These guys. You have attack as well. You go here, and we will use this guy here to fire there. 1, 2, 3. We can shoot here. This one will be defensive. We need to drive our artillery down here though. So there could be partisans here. They would block this. So we need to check that out. You can go there. This 21 MRS has attack +2, so you go here. So these guys, they will just use the train and drive down here. I think I want this one here, there. 1, 2, 3, so he can actually cover this whole area with anti-air fire. One artillery here, that should be enough. I would think, like, if they're coming, then maybe... Well, okay, no, they will come for both, but for both directions. But due to the fact that this here is a little bit more open, I would think that the town of Zakromsky Kutor is actually a little bit more in danger, probably. But we are going to find out. Maybe I should actually buy an 88 flak as well. To have one here. But we can also just have a fighter here. Although I would think that they are probably there. If there's one spark, then they have several of those. So this tiger, you can go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we should probably have a tiger here as well. I feel we are deploying all of our Gebirgsjäger here because they are cheap. These are our long legs. Gebirgsjäger. This is our hard Gebirgsjäger. Attack +2, initiative +3. So this was a special hero as well. Yeah, they can drive down there. Let's put them here. Although no, let's put a tank. We have another spy tank, right? I wanted to put the anti-infantry spy tank. Where are you? Here. This is our super tank. spotting +3. So you can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess if we put him here, then he should actually be able to check out everything already. Let's put him there. Then let's have some recon. This recon. Soft cap is still 100%. Yeah, I mean, on the other hand, like we should have the maximum strength. But if this guy gets a hit, could we actually upgrade him? No, it's the full price. Oh yeah, okay, no, they are never the same. Despite having eight wheels, they are not the same series. I mean, this one is actually better. Would be better to have this one. So let's deploy this one. This one goes there. Then we can also check out this area here. And we've got another spy tank, and this one here, this guy with the spotting +1, we put him here. 1, 2, 3. And we could also put one Gebirgsjäger unit, which we can send to the south via train. Here, these guys. Oh no, the hard ones, right? Yeah, the hard Gebirgsjäger. Attack and initiative. You guys go here. 1, 2, 3. Firstly, the artillery. We'll send the artillery down there first. But we also need some more defense, of course. And for that, let's have one Wurfrahmen. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then shooting. And let's have an artillery here. And this one can directly drive down there as well. And you guys. Well, let's think anti-air first. So we will end up like this. We will have a front line here. And I'd like to destroy them first, so they can get away. And we should actually end up with some units here. The Tigers should be able to form up here. So we have a line here, more or less. Which means that the anti-air could be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, or here. Yeah. If there's one anti-air here, an artillery piece here, and another anti-air here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think that's a good position. And then these guys are just driving in. You definitely need an additional strength point. And they are so nice and quick, so we can put them here. And you go here on the airfield. And let's have one Wurfrahmen here. Like there. Let's have our Gebirgsjäger, our long legs. Here, they can check out the area and get into the hills here. And let's have one tougher infantry in the front. Our Ultra Grenadiers. Initiative. Yeah, and here this is Wehrmacht. There. So by the way, let's check the price. So soft cap is still 100%. Infantry here. This Wehrmacht has actually 6/6 attack. They only cost 187. However, if we get the this better one. I mean, I like the flexibility that this one gives us with 8 movement points, but it costs nearly 400, as we can see, so that's actually not good with the soft cap. And this one is 427, it's even above. Yeah, this thing is super expensive. 200. I shouldn't have bought this one though, but on the other hand, I think in some of the last missions it was really good that they could actually drive for 8 tiles and not just 6. Yeah, that was really good for us. Let's have these guys here. I know here. Which one is it? Oh no, they are already here, sorry. So 2 infantry here, this tank there. Yeah, no, sorry, we need another here. You guys, they go here. Like that. And we should have another recon. Because this guy might have to go here and then the recon can go down. Down there. Yeah, I mean, this guy is a good attacker. How much is that? The recon, this guy costs 145. So I think it's just okay with this guy. We put him here, and then we've got I think we've got a good control here of the area, and we are probably leaving this guy behind, huh? And the question is, what do we put here? From here we could also use a train, by the way. So we've got 1 tiger left. Yeah, let's drive 1 tiger down here. This tiger goes there. This here is our attack tank, and this guy is our initiative guy. This was the Panzer 3F. We've got more. Yeah, no, well, we need to go here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's also good. So you go here. Our Stook. This is our attack Stook. And this here is our range Stook. You go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or here. Oh, I think, yeah, the Stook should end up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put that range Stook here. As a defense, an additional defense. So this guy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, let's put the attack guy here, who will end up in a defensive position. And this guy has range, so we have... Maybe if there are partisans here or there in the forest, we can rather shoot them with more flexibility here. So I want to deploy the Gebirgsjäger. These guys, you go here. And we are out of artillery now, right? Yeah, I don't want to deploy the Polish one. We are just keeping it now in our weapons collection for the museum. And we have 13 more units to deploy. And we are still at soft cap 100. Okay, so let's see. The KV. Well, we kind of don't... We only have these 2 guys here. This tank here is kind of a tank of wasted potential, because he only has 2+1 heroes there. That was kind of a pity. Maybe we should have one... yeah, here. One pioneer unit after all. These guys here, they have attack +2, defense +2, movement +1. But they need some more experience here, and they have attack +2, defense +3. So, Gebirgsjäger. 1, 2. Yeah, we should have some more offensive capability here. You guys go there. Well, then let's firstly deploy our plane. So you guys, we're still at 100%. At strength 14. Paying for that. Let's fly. Let's have this one here. So we can't be here due to the spark with any planes. So let's keep our bombers rather back. You guys go there. Then we've got our... yeah, let's actually have 2 attack U, 2 U's. Let's have our Ultra U. I'm not deploying the recon now. Because we have actually a rather good side here thanks to these strong points and our units now. So this guy goes there, and our Ultra U, where are you? Oh no, this is the attack U, right? Yeah. Oh no, sorry. You go there. And then we've got here, we've got the Focke-Wulf. You go there. That's an attack Focke-Wulf. You guys get... oh, here we hit the soft cap, 82% now. Crap. And we still have 6 fighters to deploy, and they are way more expensive. By the way, this guy here, that's our movement guy. So you go here. 73 cap. This is one of our attack guys. And this here, this is our superhero bar. You go there. And now we're at soft cap 64. If we deploy, let's say, the BF, it's 57. And the thing is, the BF costs already 410, yeah. Yeah. But well, I mean, I'm okay with it not to get the maximum prestige, although it's kind of a bit sad, but well. But it would be foolish not to deploy these units here. So these are our 2 attack guys, right? And then let's deploy this guy here. And this was the other one, and now we're at 56. Now let's leave them at 12. I mean, the Soviets don't have such strong air units anyway, so I think we should be okay. I'm trying to min-max this thing a little bit now. This guy goes there, and then we've got here we've got a movement hero on this BF. We have 2 more units to deploy. This one has only attack +1 though. And we are at soft cap 49% now. Going there, 49, and now it's 43%. E and G, what was that? What was the difference? E was the first one, and this one here is actually a bit better with the initiative. The G, okay. Then let's deploy the G. This one. And then we are good to go. So we didn't deploy our pioneers except for one, so I guess they deserve a little bit of rest. We didn't deploy these two Panzer fours here. Maybe that is actually a mistake. This here is the spy tank 3M. Yeah, I think it's fine. Like this. And we have a strong fighter force now. This is the recon flight. Yeah, I think we can roll like this. We've got a soft cap of 38%. So let's roll like this. Ending the turn, beginning the mission. So here we go. Then the plan is like this. You go here. You guys drive there. You drive here. You go there. Like, by the way, so this here, I mean, I'm not super unhappy if they get a hit and lose some strength points in this battle, these two, because next mission I'm going to upgrade these guys into Tigers, I think, for Kursk. Yeah, so I think that's appropriate. And this guy drives there. And then if they come around, we have some defense here as well. Just in case. But this guy is in the highest... this guy has the highest risk, but he's got attack +3. He's in the open, so that's fine. Well, they are both in the open. I guess it's fine. So then this one will end up here. And by the way, there's another partisan here. Oh, let's look around first. We have partisans. There is one. Partisans here. Partisan scum is crawling around in the forests. And I think we should actually... Yeah, let's fall back with the Italians here. You guys go there. Well, there could be partisans here or there. Yeah, we should actually we should have them come to us rather. Oh, there's another one here. Oh, these poor guys, they're not going to get away unless we neutralize these partisans here. I wanted to have the Blitz Grenadiers go. Well, they can still destroy them, but then they are in the open here, so we definitely need a Tiger here. Oh yeah, and he can actually shoot them. That's good. And suppressed 8. Well, then let's have another shot here at them. That was really bad shooting. Suppression 12. Well, but in principle, then this infantry here, these guys are pioneers. Ah yeah, they were supposed to take the train, right? And these here, these are Gebirgsjäger. They are also supposed to take the train. They also... But we need to make sure that the railway is actually free. There could be already enemy forces here. I doubt that anybody is here on the river though. So I think we should actually be fine if we can make sure that there's no one on this tile. So let's drive there. Okay, it's clear. Okay. Then let's get these guys out of the way. You guys drive there. And by the way, let's have... You are... Sorry. You are what? Artillery here. Attack +2, good. You guys take the train down here. You guys are the spotter. You take the train. here. There's a certain risk involved in case someone is already here. Yeah, but actually no one can come around and get to them. So we need to know what's going on there though, before I'm driving this guy here, or rather there. You are also taking a train and you are driving here. Yeah, and I don't want to attack them with the with our Luftwaffe. However, we can use the Luftwaffe against these guys here. They can drive there, firing at them. So the good thing is we've made sure that there are no partisans up here. And this attack you. Well, this guy actually flies only at 11 tiles, so let's rather have this guy here who's a bit quicker. You attack them over there. Oh, that's only at 2. Yeah, but it's enough, I guess. For 2. And then he even already does 11. Okay, that should be sufficient. Are you our attack guy? Attack +1 and movement. No, you're not. So you are the one with attack +1, right? Yeah, that's why we are calling... We've renamed you already as the AT. Yeah, 3. Okay, that's good. This guy having that one away from there. And they are suppressed at 8 only thou. That is less than ideal. Gebirgsjäger. However, the tank should actually be okay, right? I mean, they are just partisans here. And now they have 0. Yeah, I think we are fine. You guys go there. Attack them. Yeah, good. Okay. And then you guys go here. You guys shoot at them. Oh, come on. That should have been 3. 10 are suppressed. Then let's have a U attack them. Oh, no, sorry, no. I want the U to attack here. You guys. Yeah, that would be only 2. Like, there was actually... This is a very bad beginning here. Or you guys attack them. Oh, yeah, that's much better. Because our grenadiers, they are also sort of... Yeah, now it's 9. 9 are suppressed. The grenadiers are kind of more at risk and also more expensive. Oh, come on. But they are fleeing now, okay. Well, then we can use one plane. This here is our movement guy. Well, then you get the kill, right? Or should we rather... Yeah. He's over here. Shoot them dead. Good. There. Yeah, we need to have the partisans gone. They need to be gone. Or you guys could also go here. Like this. No one here. Then we'll have one attack here. Let's look around first. So these guys have been suppressed completely. Maybe actually they should rather be here on the hill, probably. I think that's maybe better. And they have only one entrenchment now. So attacking. Only 9. Ah, but they are fleeing. Very good. Very good indeed. Yeah, very good. Then our tiger drives there. And this guy here with the heroes has also more spotting. You guys drive like that. Can you see anything? No. Okay, then you are just messing them up. Good. So the path is clear, and now these guys can get away over there. That's good. Then you guys drive here, and you fire at... Did I make a mistake? No, it's perfect, because the other flak will end up here. They are completely suppressed now. You go here. Which means that they are free, so you guys drive there, you fire at them. Nice hit there. I feel the SU is actually kind of better than the numbers would suggest. You guys attack them now. Should have been 3. And then our long legs mess them up. Come on. Good. That scum is gone. And now you guys... oh no, firstly here. This is our recon. You guys drive there. Do you see anything? No. Driving some more. Okay. And then this guy drives there. Okay, no one here. Good. Okay, so we've cleared the north of partisan activity. Or any organized partisan activity. And I think you guys, you just drive... Or maybe we could also... Could just get this guy here and then drive him via train over there. But that might be... No, actually, I think it's a good idea. So let's do that. You go here. And we could use a few planes to check out the area here. So let's have this guy fly there. Oh no, here. Because then we can also make sure that no one is there. Okay, good. Then this flag. No, that was not the idea. Why is he not driving like up there? Ah, because there's no road. Okay, ugh, crap. Do we have another one? That's bar. Oh, that was a mistake. Crap. I should have flown him down here. Well, if there's a partisan, then we are in trouble. Well, do we have other options to make sure that there's no one there? We kind of don't. That's not so good. Well, I wanted these units here to entrench. That's, I mean, I could have used the cavalry, of course, to make sure that this one here is clear and safe. And now we can't drive there. In principle, can we do anything? Yeah, no. They're entrenched at 5, by the way. Yeah, well, what to do now? This guy could be here. We need to fall back into defensive position that we can actually use defensively. Well, then let's do the guys here first. So you guys drive there, and then you can have another shot at them. What was that? In German, Rohrkrepierer. So, something doesn't add up. Man, yeah. Well then. Yeah, then let's rather They go here. No. Now then you go here. You attack them. Good. They are gone. Well, actually I wanted to have the tiger down here. Drive him here. But actually I feel it's possibly a bad idea now. We need to block this one off some more. Yeah, actually I think we should have the tigers here. So this guy, you end up here. You drive there. Going here, you go there. Yeah, I mean, everything is reasonably safe now anyway. So you guys, you retreat behind the tiger. Saving at least some of our brothers in arms. This year, these are pioneers. You guys can take a train. Well, actually, I think we should probably... Or maybe they should... Yeah, let's bring them here and then they can walk back there and entrench here also. And then they can also control this bridge. Or... they will just go here and entrench just in case there are more coming in here. Yeah, listen to that. So like this. These here are Gebirgsjäger. You guys also take a train. And you can be here. And then they will walk down here and get into the fortifications. Take a train there. You guys go there to take a train as well. The spy tank has made sure that there is no partisan activity over there. And then you guys, you can drive here and then you are taking the train down there as well. Well, the Stuke, I think the Stuke should, yeah, we need the Stuke here probably. Do we have enough? Yeah, we've got three artillery pieces here. We'll have the flak. I would have felt better with another flak there. I was considering to buy an 88. Maybe not doing that was a mistake, but I think we should, yeah, we can also work with the fighter defense here, I guess. So let's see. They won't get one of these sparks around. So if one is here, 1, 2, 3, that's it. I mean, this guy is a bit exposed. But if one is here, 1, 2, 3. Or how much is it actually again? Library, movement, forest, tract is 2 as well, yeah, like hill. Okay, if there's one here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if we have a plane here to protect this guy, we could be attacked. Yeah, actually thinking about it, it would have been probably better to, you know, to have left the partisans here actually, because they would have seen the Wurfrahmen. Now that I'm thinking about it, crap. That would have been better. We could have left them there. There was no need to destroy them yet. Although on the other hand, like we needed to destroy as much as possible. Looking at the numbers here. Yeah, I fear they're not getting away. Oh yeah, but you guys, you can actually, let's hope. Yeah, we need to take the risk. We need to drive through the darkness here. Otherwise they will be done. Okay, good. And you guys, you can't get into the forest. That's bad. I'm rather certain that they have no chance. So let's leave them here. The poor Italian infantry. Oh, I'm unhappy with this. We have no option though. So let's drive this guy. I mean, it would be it would really be bad if there were already partisans here. So let's drive. Okay, very good. No partisan there at least. Then you guys go there. This guy goes here. And yeah, we can have this anti-tank here. This guy, although he's rather weak, this one. But if this guy is here in the fortification, I guess it's okay. And the tank... Or the tank could actually be here. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So, I would think that we have a little bit of time. Like maybe one more turn or so. And then this guy can end up here. This light tank should be okay. And then we've got a defensive fire here as well. However, now this one. Now let's just leave it here because it can build up more entrenchment. So well, I think this is a very hard mission, but it's also kind of cool. So these guys. They can actually stay here. Or we could also go here. And then 1, 2, 3. So I would think that... Although, well, everything will be crawling with these mountaineers here anyway. But let's have a defensive fighter here. So the spark can end up here. 1, 2. So we shouldn't have a plane here. But we have flak defense with the 14. So I think that should be okay. But we can have one guy here. They will most likely see the tanks, and they will probably end up seeing the Wurfrahmen. So I think that's actually a good thing. This is our attack Focke-Wulf. Can we have someone? This is also an attack. And by the way, so we've got 38% on the soft cap. This guy is also the BF. So this here is bar. So let's have bar there. For an additional defense. So you guys. Let's have a little ready area. Here. And you guys... You fly here. I mean, in principle, I think if we can destroy the spark and if there's not more than maybe one more, we should actually be okay. And then we can start working on these guys here with the Luftwaffe. And this one can fly. You're completely full, right? Yeah. So, there. Like, let's think. So if there's a spark here or there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we should be okay with another plane there. And this is our attack Focke-Wulf. Just so we have some additional defense here on the guys. And then you can actually... You can fly also into a ready area here. And the Stuke, that's our range guy, right? Yeah, unfortunately didn't even get any action there. But if we go here, it should be okay. Or we go... Yeah, it doesn't matter, kind of. Let's drive here and then we will have some options, I guess. So, this Ultra Tiger, that's our unlucky Ultra Tiger, is sort of exposed, but we need to do something. We needed to do something to help our guys. And I'm not in the business of sacrificing men, just like that. However, unfortunately I am, because the Italians, they will just stay there. They have entrenchment 3. I think they're going to die now. I'm expecting, you know, that at least they have, that's their best chance. Like, I mean, these guys, if we go here, they will surely, someone will drive into this airfield here. I'm sure of that, if there are T-34s here. And they don't have a vehicle. Well, I mean, in principle, we could give them one, by the way. I'm not sure if I'm getting the prestige back, though. So, sorry, Italians. You need to take care of your own business. And, well, they failed to, you know, to do their own stuff. That was pretty cruel, right? Yeah, but fortunately, this is just a computer game. So, otherwise, we would have done something, of course. So, and here we are. I think that's it. Like, the beginning of every mission is usually crucial. Let's hope that let's hope that I've set up everything okay-ish. I feel that we might have. Do we have enough units there? So there's one Gebirgsjäger. There's the defensive pioneers here. This here is one Mars. We have another hard Gebirgsjäger up here, which will go down there, and this tank, the spy tank, which we can probably put here or so. And then can drive here. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I guess it kind of doesn't matter too much, but it depends what happens. So, and that's the thing. So let's see what happens. Ending the turn. Oh, planes coming in. They are bombarding the Italians there. Another. Oh, and we have a defensive strike. Repelled the attack. Italians are under further attack. Oh, another plane. Oh, attacked the strong point there. Okay. Another fighter plane. Russian fighter plane comes in. A T-34 attacks the Italians in the town. Causes heavy casualties. Also, yeah, it's curious that the guys, yep. They want to become legends. No, but they are being wiped out. Heavy casualties for the Soviets now. Considering the circumstances. A smaller tank that suffers as well. Oh yeah, they are actually... Oh yeah, oh wow. Poor guys. But there we are. So, took the Soviets 3. Oh god. That is a KV-2 there or something. Oh yeah, well, there was -2. Oh yeah, there... Oh, Wehrmacht is holding out there. Maybe we have a chance if we can be quick enough. Oh, there's a spark there. There's another spark. Oh yeah, here. Soviet soldiers take the town, the unknown town. There are more infantry units coming around. Our Tiger is blocking. They take a dislike to the strong point there. Mountaineers coming forward. Yeah, but I think... Yeah. Okay, excellent. We have not suffered any casualties on our core units. Oh, special reinforcement units have arrived. There, huh? Yep, it's them here. Okay, we've got Gebirgsjäger. Oh, are they special? Oh. Our cap is 31% now, so they don't seem too special. Gebirgsjäger with land transport. Oh, we've got a special hero. Oh, Josef Allerberger. That's even an original photo of the guy. Because I happen to know that this was a sniper. There was a sniper, and this guy, so the German Wehrmacht did not have any dedicated sniper units, and narrow-minded as they were, they did not really recognize the effectiveness of snipers, and called them Heckenschützen, and thought, okay, well, that's just, you know, dishonorable behavior, not to fight in the open, but just sit somewhere and shoot people dead. But, well, it turned out it's actually a rather smart thing to do, and the Soviets actually understood that. And this guy, he had a pretty good talent, as far as I know, for shooting, and he was in a normal infantry battalion, I think, and got injured, but he also helped out with the logistics and stuff, and the Germans had captured some Soviet weapons, including a Soviet sniper rifle with a scope, and if I remember correctly, 4 times zoom or something, and he experimented with that, and he literally established sniper training and stuff like that in the German Wehrmacht, if I remember correctly. And here, Bruno Sutkus, defense +2. Bruno Sutkus, here, and this guy is a half German, half Estonian, and he's got quite the life. So that guy fought against the Soviets together with the Wehrmacht, so with the Germans, and also as a sniper actually. And the Soviets wanted to catch him. But he got away also with false identity after the war, and you know what happened with Estonia and the other countries on the Balkans, and you can imagine what happened to them during the Soviet Union by thinking about their aversion against Russia today, and the Soviet Union. And that guy, like, I would recommend just to read something about him. I don't recall everything, but like he had a really moving life, very interesting. But I think he was deported to some gulag or something in Siberia or so with other Estonians, and especially with his partner, his wife. And he went there voluntarily because he thought, okay, well, the Soviets will find out that I worked as a sniper anyway, and that's why he did it voluntarily, so to speak. So he gave himself up, also to protect probably others, and then he went. He was deported deep into Russia, possibly beyond the Urals or whatever. But he was able to return, and I think he was also exchanged. And it's possible that he's even living in Germany still. It's also possible that the guy died. I'm not sure if he's still alive, but he's an old gentleman probably now. So that's actually quite interesting and cool that we have these guys here. So, and otherwise I think we got probably lucky. Only 4 planes to be seen. One of which got a good hit there. Oh, and why did this one lose something? I wonder. This Yak is at strength 9. So we've got a Lavoshkin here. Oh yeah, that's a tough one with 17 attack. Then we've got the Petliakov that got right into our flak fire. Very good. And the Ilyushin that didn't dare to attack anymore after seeing our flak explosions there. Yeah. And here we've got the Spark there. T-34-43. A KV-2. 2 Katyushas here. Mountaineer, so we need to destroy this BA first, I guess. Yeah, we can't get around there. That's actually bad. That's all a bit sad because I was hoping. Oh well, we could actually probably, if we can pull that off, we could probably make these guys surrender there. But they've been rather smart, as we can see, so we cannot make them surrender so easily. And what's this? There's another Spark here. Oh yeah. Okay, well, but it worked. The strategy worked. They did not shoot down any of our expensive planes, and now we are at 31%. Okay, so, and we are getting 100 prestige per turn. By the way, I wonder if we were to win the scenario, like, let's think at turn 12, if we are getting still 700 additional points for the unspent turns, I guess. I wonder if that is a thing. Maybe I should experiment with that later on. So, but here we are. So that went pretty well. Our Tiger is unharmed. That's our unlucky hero there. no more no more partisan scum to be seen over there. But there are Soviets here, regular infantry inside now. Our cavalry has reported seeing them over there. Yeah, but they can block this, and then they can go here with the defensive strike. Then we've got the infantry here. They can drive in there. Yep, that's just as I wanted. Okay, and as expected, the Italians did not survive this, and also not our poor Wehrmacht, but we were able to save these guys here, at least that. So that's all we could do. And I think putting them out of the towns was probably worse. Would have been worse than leaving them in there, because they would have been in the open. And there were surely more tanks around. And well, we saw that they had tanks, so... And that concludes today's episode. Many thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. And if you know anything that you wish to share about the game or the real-world history... So I think this scenario, with this scenario, the developers got something completely wrong, but please correct me if I am wrong, so we can learn about the real-world history. Oh god, and it's actually going to be cloudy. That's not good for our offensive. But yeah, we'll see. So, many thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye. And don't forget to like the video if you like this one, and subscribe to the channel so never ever miss an episode again on Playing Hardball. Hit the bell for that purpose as well. See you next time. Bye-bye. Comment section is all yours.